What's going on, everybody? This is your boy George from JP Custom Ink once again with another video. And this time we are going to do a video on print and cut stickers, glossy stickers. So I did have one or two people ask me about it. Yeah, I thought I'd do a video on it since I do print a lot of stickers, and I mean a lot per week. So I'm going to do this sticker here. A customer actually requested it yesterday for a party, so I thought I'll just do it here with you guys and do a video for it. Okay, and shout outs to everybody who's been showing some love, man. You know, I know I just started doing the YouTube thing with the videos and how to, and like I always say, I'm going to get better, and I will. So I appreciate the kind words as well. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to set up our print and cut. I could go here to file and do new project, but since I already have everything here, by the way, these images, I just grabbed them on the web, so just to kind of show you guys how that works. But I can also go to where are my registration marks here on the right and just turn it on. Boom. And I believe I'm at 8.5 by 11. So this is our printing area. Now, if you was to put this, let's say you're going to do this as a sticker, right? I just want to show you something real quick. So this is how it's going to get cut. It's going to get cut as a box. I don't want to do that. I want to do contour cutting or cutting around the design. You can cut it as a box, right? But the only way to do that with this design is you have a white background. Well, how do you get rid of that white background? You're in luck, because I'm going to show you. As a matter of fact, we can do a whole entire video on just tracing. Okay, I don't know if I want to do that because I want to keep the video under 10 minutes if I can. I don't want to do it too long, you know, where, you know, people just get bored or don't want to watch it because it's too long. But, and like I said, I always use Silhouette because I'm so used to it. I know a lot of stuff about Silhouette. I know there's better softwares out there, but this is what I'm comfortable with. So, we are going to use our trace tool, and this is how easy it is to trace. Just highlight what you want. All that yellow is what you're going to have as an image. Okay, let me just zoom in a little bit. Now if you look here, it says my threshold. If I turn that up, it's gonna highlight more stuff. Maybe this is all you want to trace, is just that, so you can kind of play with it. But for this video, I want the entire thing, right? I think right there is perfect. So there's 3 different type of trace style. I guess I can show you. Like I said, you could do a whole video just on this, and I think I might. So if I click your first trace, all it does is just traces a couple of things. But because my threshold was so high, it looks weird. So if I bring it down, right, and then I did that again, so now you have the trace of that image, and you can come here, you can, you know, push this that way, you can do all that stuff, you can delete things, change color, you name it. So we went from that color to this. Maybe you want to theme, or you want to put it on a shirt to have like a, I don't know, a yellow theme, maybe blue. So that kind of thing. Okay. Like I said, maybe I should do a whole video just on this for those that use Silhouette Studio. Where are we? Okay, so the second one is just the edge. So it'll just trace around whatever it is, and then you get a silhouette of it, and then you can change color, blah, 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 blah. But what I'm going to use is the third one, trace and detach. What that does is anything that I highlighted in yellow, I'm going to keep. So anything that wasn't highlighted, I can just simply just drag it and it's out of there. So that's gone. This is all I needed. Okay. And then now, if let's say we're going to go and print it, and then we're going to cut, and now you see the difference. It's not a square anymore. It's actually, it'll cut around the design. So that's what we're going to do. And also, so this guy is ready to print and cut. So I'm going to try to fit as much as I can on this one page, print, and then we're going to do one cut, show you guys what it looks like, and we'll go from there. But before I do that, I like to, this is the one thing you're going to hear quite often on this channel is offset. I love using offset. It just makes everything looks better, but that's just me. And offset, it just creates an outline in the back, and you can change the color and all that good stuff. I'm going to leave this at 110. I'm going to color it white because that's what it's going to look like when it's done. So that's what the sticker is going to look like. Now, the reason I do this is because, actually, let me just show you an example of one that I did. Where are we? So this sticker right here, right? If you notice, it's got that white area around the design. This is the design, but it's still got that white. The reason I do that is because I just think that if like a kid is gonna go and use this sticker, you want it to be easier. You don't want them to pick on it to try to get it out. So the reason I add that white is because they can just hold it and just peel. It's just so easier for, you know, for kids to do that at a party, or if somebody's using the stickers to decorate. Customers, they love it. I've got great feedback from it. So and that's how I do it. Now, give me a second here. So now that we added that background, right? Now you see this is going to be, actually, give me a second. Now that we have our white background, now that's where you're going to, you know, the person's going to hold it and then peel and you know, and apply it to whatever they want. Okay, so what I do is now I group these. So now they're grouped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another offset. I know, like I said, I love using offset, and you're going to hear that quite often. So this one, we'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and I'm going to show you why I do that. So here's the thing. I want to make that blue. So this one, the first offset we did is red. Okay, and it's going to be white, just like the outline of the sticker. The blue, the only reason I do that is when I send it to my cutter, this is what's going to happen. Let me just zoom in. So when I send it to the cutter, this is what I want to happen. Okay, so everything is by itself. So I'm going to click the image. I'm going to say no cut because I don't want that to be cut at all. Well, as a matter of fact, no, I lied. This is what I needed to show you guys. Sorry about that. I'm so used to just doing things a certain way, but this is I wanted to go to this. When it comes to cutting, this is what I use. This is my settings that I use to cut. Now, you see how I got this red here highlighted, right? This red is picking this up. So it's going to cut that. And then the blue is obviously this guy, okay? So now I go to the red. I want to tell it how I want it to be cut. Typically, the first cut, which is the red line, I want that to cut just so that you'll be able to pick up the sticker from the paper, okay? And it's not going to cut all the way through. It's just going to cut the top layer of that sticker. The blue is actually going to be the cut of the entire thing. It's going to cut the shape, and I'll show you after I'm done, and it'll make sense. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody's like, well, hey, George, can you just cut the first layer just one time and then take the, weed it out, and then all the sticker stays on that paper? Yeah, you can. I mean, you can have one sheet of all the stickers on it. I don't like that. I like my sticker to be, like this, individually, die cut, I just think it looks better, right? Instead of having the sheet and having a kid walking around with a sheet using the sticker. I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I like it this way. So the settings that I use is going to be totally different from anybody else use. So you have to figure out what is good setting for you. So that red line, like I said, I don't want it to cut through the whole thing. Just the top layer of that sticker. And I typically, I just leave it on heat transfer. That's just how I have it set up. Because when I started, I didn't know I could name it. So I just left it that way. So I typically will do it on, I'll put it on 3, 5, and 8. And all that does, it'll cut the top layer, which is the red line. And then it'll automatically, when that's all done, it'll automatically go right to the blue on just one shot, right? And then it'll switch to the blue. In the blue, I typically just have it on, because I'm so used to it and the way I have it set up, I just leave it on glitter, and the force is 33 versus 8 on the red. So the 33, that's going to cut right through the whole paper, and then it'll come out like this. And then all we have to do is just weed the white line, and we'll do that. So I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to do the whole entire thing. I'm going to come back when the print is ready and ready to be cut, and then we'll be back and show you the final result. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so I did my print. So this is what it looks like. Registration marks is there, and I believe here. So I'm gonna start cutting. I love this glossy paper, by the way. The images look great. We're gonna cut it, and then once it's done, I'll come back and show it to you guys. Okay guys, so now that the design is done, the cut is all set, we're gonna do this live. If there's an error, there's an error, and we could talk about it. So what I'm gonna do is, if I pick this up, the design should stay on the mat because I did cut it. Okay. Now here's the other thing. So this is our sticker. Okay. So now, the reason this is cut all the way, that was that blue line I was talking about. And now the question is, well, what about the red line you were talking about? This is where the red line comes in. So see that little piece? That was the red line that was cut. The reason I do that is now we have this area around where a child can hold it and peel the sticker easily. That's why I do that. And that's what a print and cut sticker looks like on a glossy paper, for that matter. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, any comment, any concern, I know sometimes I go fast. I typically don't edit the videos. My videos is one shot, so you are going to hear a lot of so and I just did it again, but that's gonna, I'll get better with that as I do more of these videos. And like I said, give me your feedback, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Till next time, it's George from JP Custom Ink. We'll see you next time.